What do you call a knight that likes pie? Circumference. And this is Balloon Animal Lessons number 81. Hello Balloon World, I'm Michael Floyd, your balloon twister, and this time I want to teach you how to make a balloon shield. I know this looks complicated, but it's actually really simple. It does use 4 balloons, but trust me, for active play, you can't go wrong with this balloon shield, because they can wear it. How cool is that? Let me show you how to make it. For this design, you'll need 4 balloons. I'll be using 2 gray 260s and 2 dark blue 260s. First, we're going to make that bar that goes across the middle. I'll be using a dark blue 260. Get whatever color you want and inflate it almost all the way. Let a little bit of air out and tie. Give it a good squeeze and a stretch. Before you make your first twist, you want to measure how long you want this section to be. It should be the same length as the forearm of whoever's going to be using the shield. Since adults and little kids have different length forearms, you want to measure it for the person who's going to be using it. So it should be from the elbow to the wrist, that length. So you can see mine is about that long. That's the length of the part that goes across. Once you have that twisted, we want to make a 1-inch bubble pinch twist. A very large pinch twist. Pinch it, pull it, twist it. Next we make another section the same length. So we fold it over, give it a squeeze so it's soft. We want it soft because kids are going to be playing rough with this, and we want to decrease the likelihood that it'll pop. Same length. So these two here should be the same size. Next we do another large 1-inch bubble pinch twist. Fold it over, pinch it, pull it, twist it. Now we take that knot and we wrap it into that pinch twist. We don't need the rest of this 260, so we want to break it off high. Let the air out slowly. And we want to tie this, definitely, because they're going to be playing with this rough, and we don't want to risk it coming undone. I'm even going to double knot it, just to be safe. But then I'm going to clean off the excess, so I don't have a lot of slack. We have the part that goes across the middle, now we want to make the part that goes up and down. For the part that goes up and down, I'm also going to be using a dark blue 260. Inflate your 260 almost all the way. Let some air out, and tie. Give it a squeeze and a stretch. The length of our first section for the part that runs vertically should be a little bit longer than the part that we have running horizontally. So go ahead and put them next to each other. And from pinch twist to pinch twist, you want to make it about that long. So you can see those lengths there. This makes this one a little bit longer. We just want it a little bit longer. That way we get more of that kite kind of a shape out of it. Once we have that, we do just like we did with the part that runs horizontally. We do a large 1-inch bubble pinch twist, fold it over, pinch it, pull it, twist it. We give this balloon a squeeze and a stretch, and we want it to be the same length as this bubble, and we twist it there. So these two here should be the same length. Then we make another large 1-inch bubble, so we can pinch twist it. Pinch it, pull it, twist it. And we take that knot and we wrap it into that pinch twist. And just like before, we break off the excess, but leaving ourselves plenty of slack. Because tying knots is always easier when you have plenty of slack. There we go. Now we have our part that runs vertically, and we have our part that runs horizontally. Next, we want to take the part that runs vertically and stick it in between those two sections of the part that runs horizontally, but we don't want it to look flat like this. We want it to look like that. You also want to position it so the part that runs horizontally is sitting sort of high up on the part that runs vertically. So it looks more like a T and less like a plus sign. Now we're going to attach our perimeter balloons to the bottom. Get your last 260s and inflate them almost all the way. Let some air out and tie. Make sure to do that to both of them. You don't need to leave much of a tail, just a little bit. We're only going to be putting a few twists and only 1 pinch twist into each one of these balloons. To get the 2 knots together, we're going to attach it to the bottom here, which is on the long side. We're going to wrap those 2 knots into that pinch twist. Little tip, to keep this from coming undone, go ahead and take that pinch twist and work it through the inside. And that'll really lock that into place. Now we want to make a little soft section that goes up to each one of these pinch twists. So this one's going to go up to there. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because I'm going to bend it later on to give it more of a shape. Once I have one side twisted, I want my two sides to be even. So I'm going to bring the two balloons together. I'm going to make sure they're the same length. That's good. And now I'm going to twist this balloon into this pinch twist. And this one into this pinch twist. Sometimes the pinch twist that we tied the knot on can get a little bit loose and a little bit wobbly. To make it a little bit tighter, go ahead and take that pinch twist and feed it through the center. And back around. And you'll notice that I'll tighten it up a lot. What that'll also do is it'll move the knot to the inside of the seam, getting it out of the way. Okay. Now I'm going to give this a nice bend towards the bottom, because I want more of that classic shield shape. Okay. You can already see it coming together. Now, the next part is I'm going to make a small section, maybe 3 or 4 inches. I'm going to follow that up with a large 1-inch bubble pinch twist. 1-inch bubble, fold it over, pinch it, pull it, twist it. I'm going to do that to both sides. Got that pinch twist on that side too. Now I want this one also to have a bend, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a squeeze. And I want to twist a section that just meets that pinch twist there in the middle. So mine's going to be a little bit small. There we go. You see I got that nice sort of curve going on in there because I bent it as I twisted it. I can twist that into there now. Do the same with the other one. I want to get a bend in there. There we go. And I twist that also into this pinch twist here. So you want these two here to be roughly the same length. These two parts up here I don't need, so I'm going to break them off. Making sure I leave myself plenty of slack so I can tie a knot. I'm going to move those knots to the center there in the... There we go. And then you can see this bubble here is real loose and flippity, so I'm going to move that through the center a couple of times to try to tighten it up a bit. Much better. Okay, how cool is that? And we have our shield. We're almost done. There's no art to do, but to put it on the kid, you can open up that part there in the middle, and you slip their hand right in through there, like that, and now they can wear their shield. And you give them a balloon sword, and they're ready to go on a rampage. Which is why you should give this to kids that you know aren't super active. I get a lot of mileage out of this shield. It's really simple and quick to make, but it still looks really impressive. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like this shield? Is this something you'll use? Or maybe you have a different shield design that you like. I want to know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, click that thumbs up button. And if you want more balloon animal lessons, check out my playlist here and subscribe to my channel. I'm Michael Floyd, your balloon twister. Remember, anything can be made out of balloons, even shields. Do 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 do, blink, blink, do 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 do, blink, blink. I love that game.